Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Done. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 1st and 10, Ackerman. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Ackerman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And his throw here's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Ackerman. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check 4. Greystone, travel. Hey, seam 6. 52, 52. Let's go, Tackle, let's go. We got it.
Operating from the gun. Ackerman going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Here's 2nd and 8. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready?
Throwing on first down. Done. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
We go set. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On second down, it's Hines. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Elliott. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. These two teams all tied after 1.
Come on, set, 50, play.
Check tight,
Smooth. Get it.
On first down, Ackerman. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Ackerman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again. Ackerman going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, Ackerman. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. A little 360. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They run with Hines. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Ackerman. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd down, Jacobs. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Get that ball.
On 3rd down, Dunn. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was something a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down now, it's Jacobs. 20! And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. 43 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Lynch. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? Ready, go.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this one is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
It's caught. Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Come on, set. 60 or.
It's our field. It's our field.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Bobo to Mike. Mike's Bobo. Bandit.
Shoot.
To throw on second down. Ackerman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
between line. 15 line.
44 to Mike. 44.
Hey, Orbit.
Coming to you. 44. Mike, 44. Come on, boy.
Ready.
Throwing on first down. Ackerman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Dunn. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Looking to throw. Eason.
Eason,
man. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
60 out, Mark. Oh, you got
first down. Hines. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ackerman dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
10th carry now for Elliott. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, echo. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. In your face. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98. Go.
Back to throw. Ackerman complete. Smith has it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
X3. 218. Chop. Deep grip. Deep grip.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, Delta.
Safety's creeping.
5.
Here's Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, 2.
On first down, Ackerman. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
44, Mike, 44. You must be getting tired of seeing.
Bravo. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Ackerman. He's going to go up top for the end. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They'll run on first down. Moss. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We go set, 8-3. Greystone, Travis.
Check. Crunch.
Ready.
To throw on second down. Eason. Over the middle, complete. It's Sharp. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Protein spill. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Armstrong. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a give right side. It's Moss, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
64. Back 69 to shoot. 67.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game.
You see me watching Jason about that?
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Ackerman.
What, he had another game and he had him on again?
Complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion.
I don't like that. It's probably a lead on the base.
The drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Texans on 3rd down.
Oh, Jason, is he already overseas? Did she say?
This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Ackerman. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw.
Yeah.
I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, no, he ain't left yet. He's getting ready to leave.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Then it must not have been today.
At a
It
Texans
must have been
first
old.
down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is
Oh,
he
I ain't seen it yet. It ain't on Facebook,
moves
man.
along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do
I mean, it might be my phone, but I ain't
time
looked at it.
in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's
He's
got the first down here inside the 30.
He's at the space in Texas, but it's like a
Gonna take
fucking.
it the distance.
It ain't shit out there.
Touchdown, Houston.
So
Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year.
They probably ain't got
And
shit
the
else to do.
Texans
Like,
push
little shit
further out
game.
in front.
But not where he's at in
Extra point splits
Texas.
the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up
I
successful.
mean, he's at one of the places where it's like Walmart's the, you know what I'm saying, the place to go.
Set now to kick this one away,
Yeah.
and off it goes.
Nah, where he was at in California was
Taken in
bullshit
the
too.
end zone.
You gotta remember, he was like off in the middle of nowhere in California. He wasn't in like. That's why he was mad when he got stationed in California.
And he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25
Because he put California and he put here. But he put California like
The
close to where his
Jacksonville
folks are.
offense set to
And then
begin
they
their
put him
next
there.
drive. And
Where
that
he was
last
at.
drive, so effective in
Yeah,
the
you know
passing
that. He
game,
tried to
resulting in the
overseas him.
touchdown. Maybe
That
not
was
many
an
people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection
That's
there.
like he thinks when he's done, he's also said on the hood.
Defensively, you've almost
says
got to
that's
get
gonna be his
down to those
last
starters
station.
blocks like you're a
That's what
sprinter.
he's thinking.
Get lower than
But that's
those
just like
guys
he's
on
also got to
offense
figure out
and
what he's
find a
going to
way
do
to
about
roar
Jordan.
through them or around
Because
them to get into the face
he's
of the
supposed to
pass.
lead. That's that damn noise.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
We're playing sports, so that ain't going to work.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, yeah.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The Texans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Ackerman. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back
60
at the
overall corners
36.
locking him up.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Looking to throw. Ackerman. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove, right? And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off play action. Eason. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
55, right there in the middle, 55. It's just me. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to throw. Eason. He's got his man on the crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Eason. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, orbit.
Off the play fake. Eason. This will be caught at about the 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And it's caught. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Eason.
Oh, you got to catch that,
boy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, exit.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.